Like a siren so sweet. Riley KS can't be beat. Hey! Heave-ho, Riley KS gaming. Hey! Heave-ho, her pocket's always full. Heave-ho, purple queen is coming. Heave-ho, come on, let's go. Her puppies, Jack and Jill, so true. Hey! Hey! Shelly, Januki, Jamie, and Melissa, her crew. Protector of dog dens in Dincomb's land. Lost in Palia, controller in hand. Hey! Heave-ho, Riley KS gaming. Hey! Heave-ho, her pocket's always full. Heave-ho, purple queen is coming. Hey! Heave-ho, come on, let's go. Listen, Linda, what does she say? Hey, hey. How do I do that? Asked every day. Jersey or BFF through thick and thin. Simulator games, where does she begin? Hey, heave-ho, Riley KS gaming. Hey, heave-ho, her pocket's always full. Heave-ho, purple queen is coming. Hey, heave-ho, come on, let's go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Megastore Simulator. How's everybody doing today? What is up? What is up? I'm trying to find something. Well, how's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? What is going on with everybody? What's news? What's news? Activating the like button, pushing protocols, engaging like button, pushing matrix, setting like button conditions throughout the chat, commence operation, push the like button push successful. Hey Galen, how are you? Good to see you. How y'all doing this fine evening? Anyone staying up to watch the Perseid meteor shower? No, I will not be, only because I work tomorrow. And then I have to leave work early to go to a meeting at the nursing facility with my husband. Hey Bugsy, how are you? Good to see you. Are you gonna stay up, Galen? Hey Fantastic, how are you? Good to see you. You got your tooth pulled and the prep done for implants. Lots of stitches, don't like it much. Well, I didn't think you probably would like it, Bugsy, but just think that part's over. And is that the worst part? I'm thinking maybe. I'm thinking maybe that might be the yuckiest part. Could be. I would think after that it's just getting your implants in, right? Depends on how cloudy it is tonight. Might go for a midnight walk. Ooh. I wouldn't go for a midnight walk around my neighborhood. Oh, it's not that I don't trust it, but I don't trust it. So I would not be as excited about it. Not here anyway. So anyway, what's new with everybody other than getting your teeth pulled, which is not fun? I'm hoping that's the worst part. Still have to get post in, but that's months away. Okay. Well, at least maybe that's the worst part for right now. Right? You're great. Fantastic. Good. Good, good, good. I just got my HDMI extender for my Fire Stick, and I almost feel like it is a lot slower with the extender in. Oh wait, I might have figured out something. The TV is a lot slower, and I'm wondering if it's because it's had a lot of hiccups downloading stuff. And I don't know if it's because my Google Fiber isn't working well on it, or if it's the Fire Stick. Because with the extender, the Fire Stick is not in there. It's the extender that's in there, and I don't know if that's what's causing it an issue. For right now it is? Okay, good. Yeah, because even trying to look at stuff, it's like taking a long time to download. I'm not real happy with it. I kind of don't have a choice since I turned in my cable stuff. And the other two TVs, the one in the living room and the one in the bedroom, are doing great. Hey, Aloha, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't think it's the cable. I really think it's the extender. I really feel like it is. My sister had to have 3 implants so far and two more to do, so I've been asking a lot of questions. Oh, well, that's good. At least you have somebody firsthand that can answer those questions, so that's good. How you doing, Aloha? What is new with you? Yeah, I really feel like something's going on with this TV. And yeah, it's not liking this TV. Hey, if I have to, I will buy a new TV. Worst case scenario is I buy a new TV for in here. Oops, sorry. I mean, anymore TVs are not that expensive, and I don't have to have a huge one in here. Because if it's going to be that slow, I already bought the Fire Stick. If it's going to make it that slow, because of the extension, is the only thing I can think of on why it's not working. Because, I mean, it took forever to download. And then once I got there, yeah, they really are, Bugsy. And so the good news is, well, I don't know if it's good news yet. I'm not going to say that I don't want my husband home, but it's going to be worrisome for a while. I mean, I can't help but feel that way, even though I'm sure it's going to be fine. You know, I just worry. I'm a worrywart. I can't help it. That's the way I am. And I'm sure it's going to be fine, but it's going to be different, guys. It's going to be different. And his TV's working great. My TV in the bedroom is working great. I'm okay having to take it easy today, but you're doing good. Well, be careful. Aloha. Just be careful. Yeah, I go to look at something and it just sits there and is blank. Like it's not even pulling stuff up. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I go to pull up something and everything that's down there, all the different shows and stuff, they just come up blank. I don't think it's connecting well. I might have to look at TVs. And the one that's in here is my son's old TV. It's a perfectly good TV, but if I can't watch TV on it, you know, it's like, why bother? All right, we have $77,000. Let's do low stock. Oh, we got a low stock. Surprise, surprise. Why does it always start with bakery? Yeah, it's just stuck sitting there. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work, you guys, on this TV. I just don't think it's going to work. Wait, we didn't have any of that. Oh, we had one more coup. I mean, I don't watch it in here that much, although I do watch when my Chiefs play. And that's really the most of the time when I watch it in here. And their first game's coming up. I mean, I can always go watch it in the bedroom, but yeah, it's just not loading right. It's just not loading right at all. Something's not right with it. And I really think it's the extension. But without the extension, it doesn't fit in the TV right. It doesn't fit in enough in the TV to work without the extension. So that's not good. Don't worry, I'm working on my prescription of playing no less than an hour and a half of my choice of cozy games to keep my pressure low. Best prescription ever. Good job. Good job. All right, we'll let them unload. We got one extra unloader when we played last night, so hopefully it will take even less time for them to get stuff unloaded so that the restockers can go. Oh, look at all this stuff over here. I thought they weren't supposed to be using this over here as much. Or I think they're supposed to pick from there first when they restock before they pick from the pallet. Yeah, this is just not good, you guys. Well, I'm going to turn it off and yeah, that's not even working. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. Excuse me, I am eating dinner. It's just a bologna sandwich. Hi, Terry. How are you? Good to see you. How you doing, honey? So we still have 27,000 left. Yeah, we got to build up our money. We got to extend some more. Jump. Yeah, I like that our music department's getting bigger. I wonder if we shouldn't do this at an angle and go just like this. The angle was a good idea at first, but I feel like as we get more and more stuff, you know, it probably is going to take up less room if we don't angle it. And we can leave the other things out there. It was a cute idea at first, but I think we're just going to be getting more and more stuff. There. Yeah, I could go over a smidge. I know, I know. Weirdo me. Can't help it. Yep, better. Better. And I think that looks better aligned with the wall. I love that wall. Like, I think those look so much better than the other ones. So much better. Oh, you're welcome, Terry. So yeah, tomorrow night is really iffy if I'll stream because my husband might be home tomorrow night. Now, by the time we get him here and get everything put away and settled, and I mean, he'll probably just sit around and watch TV anyway, so I may still stream. I don't know. We'll have to play that by ear. Hey, is it, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this wrong. Ensenad? Am I saying that correctly over on Twitch? I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. I do not mean to. I feel like, oh no, Stream Elements is right there. I hope I'm saying that right and not butchering your name. I apologize if I am. Then let's do this. Let's do that more like that. Why is it that I don't like the clothing department so much? There's something about the clothing department that just makes me crazy. I don't know what it is, you guys. I don't know what it is. But it just makes me crazy. I don't know. Stone gray suit. Y'all can't find a stone gray suit. Then why didn't it come up that we needed some? Could somebody please tell me that? Why is it that this happens every time I order stuff? There's always something that doesn't come up. And I'm sure I waited until they were done restocking. I don't get it. There's always something. And there it is. What made it just now show up? I don't understand. Music, I always scroll down because there's some down at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep this money. I was going to go ahead and order something else in music, but it takes too much money. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. It looks good. Thank you. The clothing part, it's not, I don't know why. I don't know why it makes me crazy, but it does. Hey, they're getting your stone cold gray suit, so go get it when they get it off the truck. Have patience.
I hope these were baked today.
Either that or I have something set up right on the back of that TV. This TV is going to drive me crazy. It really is. I just want everything to work. Why is that so hard? All right, I hope we make a lot of money today. That would be really good, wouldn't it, if we made a lot of money today? That would be nice. That would be super nice. So how was everybody's day today? What did y'all, I already know how Bugsy's day was. How's everybody else's day? What's new and exciting? I just like things to work too. I know. Why is it so hard? Why is everything so hard? Like spending an hour and a half on my new laptop today trying to get stuff to work at work. And it was like infuriating. It's frustrating. And Jack, quit looking at my sandwich. You don't get that. No, you don't. You good boy. I want to be able to bring something home to put somewhere. Like, it was so easy on my husband's TV and out in the living room and on our bedroom TV. I just put the fire stick in. I followed the instructions and it just worked so easily. And I just had to set up the internet on them first. And I did that. It was easy. And I'm like, why is it not easy now? Why is this one being, you know, a pain? I missed what happened with your unsmart TV and the Fire Stick. Well, aloha. Remember I had to get an HDMI extender? Because where you put the Fire Stick in on the back of this TV is really snug next to a ledge, a little piece that kind of hangs out. And so I couldn't push the Fire Stick in all the way. So in order to make it work, maybe it's too old. Yeah, his TV's not that old though. That's the thing. I don't think it's that old of a TV. It was my son's. So I had to get an extender and I Googled it and watched a video and they're like, yeah, it's not a big deal. That happens. Just get an extender. I went, got the extender. I got it today. I put the Fire Stick in the extender and then I plugged in the rest of it where it's supposed to go. This TV doesn't have very many options in the back. So, yeah, maybe it is too old. So, technically it's working, but it's so slow on loading. And I don't know if it's... Melissa thought maybe it was too far from the Google hub, the Google Drive hub, but my TV in my bedroom's just as far and it works fine. So I don't think that's it. I'm wondering if because the extender's in, the Fire Stick's not working as well. I don't know. Hey Michael, how are you? Here's a good joke. Why do pirates get stuck on their alphabet? Maybe it's because they got stuck at sea. That's funny.
I love that freshly baked smell.
That's a good one, Michael. I've always used an Apple TV, so I have no experience with the Amazon Fire Stick. Oh, I don't either. It's my first time. But like I said, the other two TVs did perfect. But the other two TVs are Samsung. And they had more like USB stuff in the back and everything where you could plug stuff. This is a Polaroid. And it even asked me what kind of TV it was, and I said Polaroid. So I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is. I just wonder if it's the Fire Stick not being completely plugged in because it's going through the extender. And I don't know if it's the extender's part or the Fire Stick's part. I think it might be a combination of that with this particular TV, you know? So if I look up, and I don't need a huge TV in here. I don't need a huge TV. I have an old unsmart TV, and to get my Fire Stick to work, I had to also get Google Crimecast to make it smart that I was able to use my Fire Stick. Maybe that will work. Well, oh, Chromecast. I don't know, because the problem is there is where you push the Fire Stick in. There's a little wall right there that kind of sticks out. And so it wouldn't go down all the way. And that's why I had to get the extender. I don't know what Chromecast is. I don't even know what that is.
That looks great. Nice and fresh.
And like the first things I look at when I see Walmart is like all these 65-inch, 50. Here's a 32-inch. Holy cow. Here's one on clearance, is a Vizio smart television, 32-inch, $88. Like, serious right now? Like, that's just crazy. These are TVs that are on clearance. Like, so I know they have some cheaper TVs over there. I don't know. I'll wait until see what my husband thinks. He doesn't know anything about TVs or the Fire Sticks and stuff. But if I can't get it to work on this TV, then this TV doesn't do me any good. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, the Fire Stick is the only way to watch it. And if I can't get the Fire Stick to work well on it, another reason why I don't think it's Google Fiber is because I worked here yesterday over at my other desk, which is right across from this TV, and I have it set up on Google Fiber, and it worked just fine. So it's farther than that TV is from it. So I don't think it's the network. I don't think it's the internet. I think it's the Fire Stick. Only thing I can think is if the extender isn't the right size. It's a device that plugs into the TV and will make your TV smart with the internet. Oh, well, see, that's what Fire Stick does. But Aloha, that's what the Fire Stick does. It does the same thing. It makes any TV a smart TV. No, the extender, it plugged into the Fire Stick fine, and it plugs into the TV fine. That's not the issue, I don't think. Hi, Gregory. How are you? Good to see you. So it sounds like the Chromecast is the same thing as like a Fire Stick, because that's what the Fire Stick's purpose is to make a TV, a smart TV, and to be able to download apps. How you doing, Gregory? Good to see you. This customer just got 2 umbrellas. No, an umbrella and 2 mustard. Think they're having a picnic? Maybe they're having a picnic. They could be.
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
I'll play around with the TV some more. The problem is one of the parts is a USB that you have to put in a USB port. There was only one USB port. Is it the right port? I'm assuming it's so because it's the only one there was. So I don't know. I don't know. But we'll worry about that later. So, is it weird to you guys? You guys have known. Haven't used my Fire Stick since I moved, so I'm not sure. Oh, got you. Well, is it weird that I feel weird about my husband coming home possibly tomorrow? I mean, I want him to come home. I'm not going to say I'm not going to worry. You know what I mean? I just feel kind of indifferent about it. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean that we've been through a lot because of his accident, and it just makes me nervous. I mean, he's doing really well. He's still recovering from his brain injury. That's just gonna take a while. But he may get to come home, at least in the next few days. He's telling people he's coming home tomorrow. He might be, I don't know. It's a worry because he's been being taken care of there, and now he'll be home. Yeah. He'll be on my watch, you know, kind of.
Looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
And I was so used to him before the accident, just coming and going and running errands and all that. And he's not, he knows he can't drive until probably at least after the first of the year. He knows that. I think as long as he stays upstairs, he'll be fine. I just don't know if he'll try to go downstairs by himself on a whim. And it's not that I don't trust him. It's just that I think he still gets confused sometimes, which is understandable with a brain injury. But I think he thinks he's just fine. And I think he is too, up to a certain extent. I mean, I do. You're right, Bugsy. It's absolutely that. And I need to try not to be such a worry wart. That's just hard for me. I want to say I need to pretend like everything's 100% normal, but it's not. I'd be lying to myself if I told that to myself, you know. I worry a lot too. Do ya? Yeah. It's like after he was here Monday, when they were putting the railing in downstairs and stuff, and he was helping cleaning and stuff. But by the time I got home, they had already taken him back to the facility, and I went and I sat down in his recliner, looked over at his end table and saw 2 coupons for packs of cigarettes. And I was like, why are those there? And I'm like, nope. I picked him up and I threw them away. I was like, we're not gonna start. I hope he's not thinking he's gonna start smoking again. He's not smoked for almost 2.5 months. And he never talks about it. I literally have thrown his ashtray away that he had in there. There is no ashtray. There is no cigarettes in this house. So, and he can't drive to get any. It's like, it's weird because when you're bored and you don't have anything to do, it's harder because when you quit smoking, you almost need something to do, and you got to break out of that routine of reaching for a cigarette because the nicotine's out of your system. So the nicotine is out of his system, and I think for the most part, he doesn't have that routine anymore because he's been in a place where there was no routine. You couldn't do anything. Oh, aloha. He's been smoking for like 40 years with his heart condition. So it's not that. It's that being in the hospital for, and now in a nursing facility for almost 2.5 months, he has had no choice but not to smoke. Hi, Bama. How are you? Good to see ya. So where he was trying to quit before, he couldn't do it. He had a really hard time and he couldn't do it. Well, now he was kind of forced to doing it because really for the first week and a half, he wasn't even awake. So he's gotten to the point where he's had no choice but to get, he'll tell people I quit smoking. Well, if you quit smoking, why were there coupons for cigarettes sitting on your end table? How you doing, Bama? How's it going with you? Look at that. We got 102,000. WWW, what does that mean? I thought you were saying like, wow. So I don't think we're going to have enough to expand and to be able to reorder products. So I think what we're going to do is tomorrow we're going to reorder products. And then we're going to maybe order some more music stuff. Maybe if we order more music stuff, we can make a little bit more money on a daily basis. Oh, you're fine, Bama. It is no biggie. For real, for real. Hi, my buddy. It is so hot in this house because of the heat wave. Our air conditioner just can't keep up with that. So like where our bedroom door stays closed all day and the hall bathroom door stays closed all day, it's really cold. So as long as we don't lose that coldness, then we're fine, because by the time we go to bed, we're like, ah. It's so nice in here. So be good. All right, you guys. That looks pretty good, except it looks really bare behind it. But we're gonna see if we can find something to add back behind it. And I think that'll be good. But yeah, I love these stands like so much. Love them. The cellos look really small though, don't they, in comparison? Cellos are usually really big, aren't they? Or no, maybe I'm thinking of the bass. But I think cellos are bigger too. I don't know. I think it's weird. I think it's kind of a smaller size. It almost feels like it's a little bit of out of proportion. with the guitars. You know what I mean?
I never know what you mean.
I don't either. The dogs probably love getting into a cool room. Oh yeah, they do. Rhodey always searches out the coldest place. Oh yeah, they do. They're like always waiting on me to go to bed. Give me just a minute. Januki, how are you? How are you saying? How are you saying? Oh, I said I said hi, BMA. Is that what you said? What? Oh, you said hi, baby. Oh, didn't you do that last time? Jen, didn't you do that last time? And there's our Januki Chookie mod. How you doing, Jen? Thanks for hanging on with me for a minute, you guys. My son and I were talking. Jen, didn't you do that last time with Bama? Didn't you say, hi, baby? Aloha, aloha. Hey, Rose, how are you? Good to see you. How you doing? How we doing? Let's end this night. 577. God, I just got to make a bunch more money, you guys. We just got to make a bunch more money. You don't think so? I don't know why I thought you did. Okay, maybe not. I could have made that up. Totally could have made that up. I don't know why that sounded so familiar, but it did. Maybe it was just in my dreams. Could have been. I dream really weird things sometimes. Oh, we got some low pastries and stuffs. How's it go with you, Jen? Same old, same old. So that's seafood. So toys and candy are going to be next. Let's take that to dock 1. Toys and candy is a lot. Hey, Grammy Q, how are you? Good to see you. How are you doing? Not that much in toys and candy this time. Oh, a lot in clothing though. I don't think that did that right. Nope. And that's quite a bit. Let's take that to dock 2. Yeah, that didn't hit the fill. Every once in a while, it doesn't click on that very well. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Na, 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 na. Star shirt. Okie dokie, Smokey. Oh, we got a guitar bag. I'm gonna get 2 of them because there's only 5 in there. Expensive as all get out. Like, get out. There's probably a lot of stuff in it. Probably. Dock 3. Golf bag. That's all? That's not even very much. Na, na, na. I don't know why, Jen, but this makes me think of you. This flower beach hat. I think it would look cute on you. I went to a wine dinner, so I'm full of wine. Oh, well, that just says a lot, Jen. I'm just kidding you. I'm just kidding you. Mostly. Wow, there's only 1 vending, so that was good. That was a good save. Did I? Yeah, I did do that. Did I only get 1 blue striped, but I got 2 orange stripes. So we want to get another blue stripe, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, we're gonna go to dock 4. That's a lot of stuffs. That's a lot of stuffs. So, just talking about, we have a really important meeting over at the nursing facility with my husband and all of his therapists and his doctor tomorrow. I'm a little nervous. I'm not extremely nervous, but I'm a little nervous. Only because, you know, they could say he could go home. That's not a bad thing. But we were talking about this earlier, and I think I'm just worried because I'm a worrywart by nature, and I've worried about him through this entire thing. And even though he's doing so good, it's not going to make me not worry about him. And it doesn't mean that I don't trust him. It just means that I know from the brain injury, he can still get confused at times. And even though he doesn't think he will, or can, or does, but he does. So it's a fine line between him feeling like he's okay and me seeing him get confused at times. And he either A, denies it, or B, he doesn't remember it because his short-term memory is really bad right now. So, and to be fair, that's part of a brain injury, is to get confused at times. That's very normal. What he's doing is very normal. Why does everybody only have like one box? Can we not stack our boxes and like go deliver more stuff? Just asking. So while I was going to, I feel like with $77,000, we could go ahead and maybe add to the music department, possibly. 1, 2, we only have 4 more licenses. Now we have room up there on the wall for this. We do not have room for another case. Or we could get these 3 guitars, 1 album it looks like, and an amp. The only problem with that is the amp and the case kind of need to go on the same thing. So either way, we're going to have to get the other furniture as well. And I don't know how I'm going to put that. It's going to look weird for a bit, I think. Well, we're going to go ahead and get that. Yeah, we'll just leave out of stock. Oh, jazz collection, nice. So these are all vinyls. Oh, it's a violin. Okay. Now we got the violin case. And that. So we're gonna have to get see, I don't like our choices. We have enough room, I think, in our records stand, so I don't need to worry about that. But we're gonna have to get a stylish music shelf for the bags. I think I'm gonna get this one. And we're just going to, I really want that to go to Doc 4, and it may just be delayed because they're getting stuff from Doc 4 right now, probably. Nope, Doc 4's free. Well, it's not for very long. Now, do I have a place to put this stuff is the next thing, because I may have to get another rack. I just got a new rack. Where did I put it? I think we're gonna have to get another rack. No, I put it over here, didn't I? Yeah, but we don't have enough room for, well, 1, 2, that's only gonna hold 4 things. We need another rack. I kind kind of want to get another computer. I wish we could have more than one computer where we could put it in different places to order. I think that would be beneficial. We'll take that to dock 3. So it'll be close by. But for now, that's what I want. I think I got one of everything. I really enjoyed this game. I do too, Grammy Q. And so much is coming to this game. This game's getting ready to explode. There's so much coming that I really feel frantic that I can't go any faster on expanding, because I really feel like we need to expand like a lot, and you can only do so much. Okay, I think if we put this like that, whoop. Oh, those are a lot smaller than I thought. So really, we'll be able to use that case for something else as well. It belongs on a music shelf. Well, fine. You don't like that? I'll go get a music shelf. I thought I could put it on that one, because aren't they all called music shelves? Yes? No? If I go to furniture, that's a music hanger. Oh, it wants it on one of these. I could put it side by side. That one's a round one, but... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me try something here. Let me try something. What if... What if we put these here? And then... What if we put these? What if we put those like that? So you can get the case and you can get the violin right there, right side by side. I kind of like that. So let's say $295. Oh, I did $195. Wait a minute. No, let's do $295. $310. $310 is perfect. Awesome. And then we'll do 65. Whoa, way too much. 62. Perfect. Okay, we got those two done. Now we've got some albums. I think they're gonna have to go back here. Oh, they're small. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Okay. Nope, they're small. I thought I'd put all the big ones together and all the small ones together, but that's not working out very well. It's not working out very well, because on the box it looks like they're big and they're not. Okay. So now we just have to price all these, which I could go in and just price them. But if I do one, They may all be about the same amount. So if I figure out one of them, that's way too much. 15. 16 it is. So if I just did, no, that's not right. Okay, hold on. 15.75. That would be good. I thought these were all the same price, but they're not. Market and market plus 10. So yeah, they're all kind of different. 16.5. No. We're just gonna go with that. It looks good because it's full now where it wasn't before, so that's pretty cool. Can I do 15.25? Yes, I can. Okay. Those are all priced. These are all priced. Well, that was $310 for a violin. I kind of like that because you've got the case and you've got the violin together. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You liking my masterpiece? Now we just got to find a place to put them all in the warehouse. We're down to $316, but that should help us make more money. Hopefully a little bit faster. So let's see. Do. Well, Jen, I'm glad you had a good time tonight. I'm not much of a wine drinker. Actually, I'm just not much of an alcohol drinker anymore. I used to be. Man, I love me a good cold beer. Yipper, yipper, yipper. But yeah, I'm just really not anymore. Okay, let's put this there. Do. I love this thing so much. I just can't imagine all the different things that are coming to Megastore Simulator. Like, it's exciting and kind of scary at the same time because there's so much coming. That's the kind of nervous part of it. So there's 3 more to go here. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay on this one. All right, that all fit on one pallet, which is good. Okay. How's everybody doing? Everybody's being quiet. I know you guys are all mesmerized with me just sitting here restocking the store. And sitting here waiting for everybody to restock the store. I know it's like the funnest time of your life. That's the hardest part about this game is I love playing it, but I hate having to wait for the restockers to restock everything. Makes me crazy. And I mean, I get it, they have to do it, and the store is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so it takes longer. I get it. Hi, BB. Hi, BB. So, how's everybody's heat waves going on? I know you're hot. If you would stay inside, I heard you outside. If you would stay inside, you would get cooled off. I mean it, baby. She's just like, is it time to go to bed yet? Because it's colder in our bedroom.
Nice and fresh.
So she's going to be like, when are we going to bed? When are we going to bed? So it's 91. It's 91. We're still in an extreme heat warning until Friday at 8 p.m. Fun stuff. So yeah, it's a tad warm. It got to be 102 today. Oh my gosh, Terry. I hope you stayed inside. I hope you stayed inside. Luckily, I work in an air conditioned office. Luckily, we have a good air conditioner here at my house. The problem is the air conditioner in both places have trouble keeping up with the heat, against the heat. It's just everybody's air conditioner around here is probably doing double time. You know? Hey, Tsunami, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, Bugsy, I'm coming there. I swear I'm coming there. Bugsy has to tease me with what a wonderful temperature she has.
It looks freshly baked.
That's my favorites in the 70s. It's 95 there. Ugh. That's just yucky. It was 92, has been over 100 the past few months. The past few months? Really? Where do you live, Gregory? That it's been months. 100 for the past few months? Few months to me would be 3 months. Are you telling me that in spring it was over 100 where you are? I mean, it's only been 100 here in my car. Like after sitting outside the office all day in the heat, when I get in the car, it's over 100. But our temperature here has not hit 100 yet. It makes it feel like it's 100 because we have a lot of humidity here. We have a lot of humidity here. So
I hope these were baked today.
like when it gets up to 96, but it feels like 101, doesn't mean the temperature is 101, but it makes it feel like it's 101 because it's so hot and humid here. Kansas is a very humid state. It's very, very humid. Not that it wouldn't be hot regardless at 91 or 96, but the humidity makes it feel worse. Southern California, got you. Got you. Yep, and the further south, the hotter it gets, right? For sure. But yeah. It's been a hot one this year. Close to 100 most days. Oh. Yep, that's not fun. I hope you're in air conditioning, Gregory. I hope you're in air conditioning.
I hope these were baked today.
You're awesome!
You're awesome. You are awesome. yeah, let's see if we can sell a bunch of stuff. And I don't know if we're going to end up expanding this time or not. We just, maybe if we could get done with the music department, that would help. And then we could start on electronics. Electronics are really expensive in this game. Music is still pretty expensive, but I think electronics is probably the most expensive department, I believe. I believe I can fly. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Most of the time, but at work, not always. Oh, that's got to be rough, Gregory. That's got to be rough. I'm lucky I'm in an air-conditioned building when I work. It's still hot, though. I'm telling you, when it's that hot outside, your air conditioner has a hard time keeping up with it. It just does. It just does. And Nick Gamer, I'm so sorry. I saw you earlier when I was talking to my son. I forgot to say hi when I came back. So, hi, Nick Gamer. How are you? Sorry about that. My son and I are really, you know, we're trying to get prepared for my husband to come home, and I say that in a wonderfully nice way, because we are excited about him coming home. But like Bugsy said, when he comes home, we're gonna worry, and it's gonna be hard. I know he can do. He's so much better, and I know he can do a lot. But man, we saw him at his worst. And it's even though it's great how well he's doing, it's still scary, and we're still gonna worry. You can't make me stop worrying about people. I can't. I literally can't do it. And it's just gonna be kind of different for a while, you know. I'm not used to having him home all the time, and he's going to be home all the time. So yeah.
That looks great. Nice
And I was going to call my niece tonight, and I forgot.
I love that freshly baked smell.
So I may have to cut it a little short if I have to call his niece. Here's the thing. His niece had planned on, if he ends up going to this place where he's going to get the skilled nursing that he needs for his brain injury, she said that she would take him and pick him up, and we would give her gas money, which is awesome. But I'm like, what if he does come home tomorrow? We're not ready, because she was going to come and stay with him until that happens, to where she would start doing that. And so he wouldn't be home alone all day. Well, that would mean she would need to be here Friday. And I don't know if she can. So I may have to stop and ask her. So I just texted her, and I'm like, so what would you say if Uncle Dean came home tomorrow after the meeting? I don't know that he will, but he could.
That looks great. Nice and fresh.
So I'm just asking her. She did tell me that her youngest daughter is going to be in soccer this year, and she did find out that she doesn't start until 6:30, which is good because I'll be home way before that from work. Because we were worried about if she'd be how late, you know, if it was going to be like right after school or whatever. Anyway, the people do a lot with their hands during checkout, so I'm wondering why the butcher doesn't move their hands. I know. I feel the same way. It just seems weird, doesn't it?
Freshly baked.
Hopefully he will fix that. Because if you look at the seafood person, they do move their hands. I think, if I remember right. Let's watch and see. Let's look and see. See if she gets a customer over here. Anybody want fish? Come on. Do you want fish? Do you want fish? Do you want fish? Oh, over here. Yeah, she's got the knife in her hand. Like, she still has the knife in her hand. Hello? Do you need to put that down? Hello? She's ready for the next customer, I'm telling ya. Oh. Yep. See, she's actually moving with cutting the fish. That's what the butcher should be doing. And I don't know why that mechanic is not in there. As much animation as he has in this game, I am so surprised that they don't. But I noticed that too, Bugsy. I'm totally with you on that. Totally noticed that. Hopefully he'll change that. Hopefully he'll fix that. I bet you he will. So we'll wait and see what Katie says about that, his niece. I mean, if she could come over and stay Friday, that'd be great. I mean, I don't know that I'll even have the therapy stuff all worked
I
out
hope I'm wrong.
for next week, to start next week. That person is supposed to call me on Friday after our meeting. So we may have it ready. I need to ask her, if you drop your kids off school and you're going to drive up here, which is a half an hour for her, and then she has to take him downtown, which is probably another half an hour. You're talking an hour right there. What time can you get in there by? Because I can't truly say a time from to and from. And then what time do you have to leave to be able to bring him home, make sure he gets upstairs okay, and then go pick up your kids? What time do you have to pick him up at? Because I have to know that before I can say, well, he can come down from like 9:30 to, let's say, 3. I don't even know if that's going to be enough time. I mean, that's 6 hours. He's not going to go 6 hours for a while until he gets his endurance up. But still, I got to figure out all that with her first, because she's going to be his ride. So, yeah. But yeah, Bugsy, I agree with you. I'm hoping he'll fix that, because everything else, the animation is so good. And that's the one thing I noticed too right off the bat. And I was like, well, that seems odd. When other people move their hands, like, what's up with that? What is up with that? But yeah, I'll just wait and see if she answers me. I kind of waited a little bit too late. I really only thought about, oh wow, he might come home tomorrow night. I never thought about, well, then that means Friday he would be here all day. Now my oldest son on Friday works Friday morning, so he wouldn't be home until late morning,
Freshly baked.
or mid-morning, I should say. So he'd still be here by himself for a while, because I would leave at 7:30. So yeah, some things we're gonna have to work, and maybe we're just gonna have to get to a point where we're like, you know, you're gonna be okay if you're here by yourself. You know, maybe we don't need that, but I think we need to try it at first and then see how that goes. And maybe I'm just a worrywart. Maybe I'm just too much of a worrywart. I don't know. I don't know.
I love that fresh.
The problem is that when my oldest son comes home, he goes to bed because he's tired. He gets up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And my youngest son is hardly ever home. So he has volunteered, if I get up in the morning and I have to leave for work, and maybe his niece isn't going to be over for another hour, I can wake him up and he can come up and sit with him and keep him company. We're just trying to get things figured out. It's tough. It's just tough. But anyway, I feel bad about his sister only in the fact that for a long time I was really close to her, and especially during the first, I would say, month and a half, we were pretty close because of the situation, and I felt like she totally turned on me, and that just kind of hurts my heart, you know. I know, baby. I know you a hot doggy. Are you a hot dog? Are you a hot dog? Like Oscar Mayer hot dog? Wouldn't you like to be a doggy too? It's tough when people are working full time and stuff. Yeah. It's just tough. It's just tough all the way around. And it's my busy time. I told my husband tonight, he asked how hot it was in the house tonight, because it does get really hot when it's that hot outside. And I told him it wasn't as bad as yesterday. Yesterday it was a lot worse. But I just told him, I said, I am so tired. I said, you know, it's been our busy time. It's my busy time at work, and it has been really throughout this whole time with everything that's happened with him. And it's been a juggle. And I'm telling you, that first month after his accident, I had such a hard time focusing on anything, because all I kept doing was thinking about him. It's just one of the toughest things I think I've ever had to go through in my life. And I went through my dad's dementia with him and my mom's cancer. I went through all that, but I think this has been one of the toughest times I've ever had to get through. I know after my mom and sister had died, my dad wanted us there all the time, but both my sister and I were still working full time. Yeah, it's tough. And so here's the thing. His sister owns daycares. So she's her own boss, and she can go up there whenever she needs to. And the deal was, since I kept her updated really for the first month and a half, she and her husband would stop by there twice a week, and they could get there early enough in the day to talk to staff. It's been the hardest problem of mine through this entire ordeal, is I can't ever be there when the staff is still there. By the time I get off work and get there, the staff is gone. So to ask questions and everything, I can try to call them, but they're hard to get a hold of when you try to call them. And so she said they would ask questions and find out things and let me know, and she never did, because that's her. So here, when I tried to keep her in the loop through the whole thing, when it came to be her turn to do it, she did not at all. And I'll tell you what, when my husband, when I feel like the time's right, I'm gonna tell my husband what his sister has been like to me through this entire thing, and he's not going to be happy. But I'm going to wait. I don't want anything to spoil him coming home and getting better. But at some point in our lives, it's going to come out. He's either going to not like her for it, or he's just going to say, then, you know, we don't have anything to do with her. I'm already not going to have anything to do with her. I'm already done with her. But yeah, it's been hard. And we went through so much together. We really shared a lot of moments together. For her to act like this, it hurts. It's really disheartening. It's really sad that she's that way. Ooh, it's the end of the day. We got to go collect our vending money. Yeah, still not that much, man. What is it going to take to get more money? Maybe we need to just, I want to buy all those licenses, but I want to really build up my money also. I'm like torn. Do I just let my money keep accumulating so I can expand? Or do I buy the last 3 licenses of music and be done with the music department and then build up my money to expand? Bugsy, what would you do? What would you do? Would you buy out the music department first? Because there's only 3 licenses left. Like I feel like I didn't need as much room as I thought I was gonna have to for the music department. Oh, these are sold out. But are these guitar, amp, speaker, guitar? Okay, it's the same as those. So even though there weren't any there, there is some there. Those didn't sell out at all. Okay. Oh, and she can do Friday. That's great. Okay, give me 1 minute, you guys. I'll be right back. That's so funny, because she is like trying to get her kids, they're going back to school, getting ready to start back to school, and they're out shopping, and so she had to get off the phone really quick. I just wanted to touch base with her real quick before it gets too late. So she may call back, you guys, but she already said she could come over Friday. So if he comes home tomorrow night, she said of course she could come over Friday. I don't want him to feel like he needs a babysitter, but I want him to have, I think it'll help him to have company. He felt like it was a good idea to have her over here. So I know he's okay with it. I think the whole thing is he's been talking to his sister. I'm not 100% sure, but it wouldn't surprise me. About me being so worried that I don't feel like can make good decisions and stuff. And I've never said that. I've never acted that way, but he also gets really confused. So where she's not around when he calls me or texts me and shows me the confusion he gets in, then I try to tell her that, and she's like, oh, well, okay, I get it. And then she turns around and is like, no, he's fine. So I'm like, did we not just talk? Because she's either being really fakey to me, like she's really understanding and she's really not, or she's really doesn't care. I don't know. Anyway, so I just wanted her to be prepared that if he comes home tomorrow night, I will have to work Friday, obviously. And so if she could come over Friday morning, that'd be great. I also kind of wanted to tell her about the therapy place. She already said that she could take him and pick him up, and that I would pay her gas money, which is absolutely fine. Excuse me. But I wanted her to know a little bit more about it. I haven't really gotten to talk to her. I haven't really gotten to talk to her about it at all. She's been busy getting her girls back to school stuff and everything. And of course, I've been at work. So we've kind of been hitting and missing. But this is one of his sister's daughters who has also blocked her mother because her mother is very controlling. So it's not just me. It's not a me thing. It's just the first time in 31 years of being her sister-in-law that she's treated me like this. So it's not a me thing. She does this to other people in her family. And unfortunately, she has 3 daughters, and all of them have disowned her at least once or twice in their lives. Isn't that sad? I cannot imagine somebody being that controlling, but she really is. Like, I kind of had a taste of it. I worked for her for about 9 months, but I figured, oh, that's her business that I'm working at. So she was a little over the top, but I thought, my husband's kind of like that with his business sometimes too, because, you know, that's how they make their money. They want everything done. It's not necessarily whether it's right, because you could be right, but it's the way they want it done is the hard part. And then they get upset if it's not done the way they want. So it's a fine line there. But I've never known anybody in my, I must be really sheltered or something, because I've never seen anybody in my life as controlling as she is. I didn't even know people like that existed. Like I said, I must be just really stupid, or I've just never been up against it for any reason. But it's bad. She even called me drunk one night, and it was not good. And you know what? I'm not going to deal with drunk people over the phone. I'm not going to do it. And it was funny because the next night we were talking about something, and she brought up something that we had just talked about that night when she called me drunk. I said, we talked about that last night. I'm not going to talk about it again. And she just got really quiet because she didn't remember. She didn't remember that we talked about it. And their parents were alcoholics. So take that for what you will. But yeah, so it's kind of sad because I'm a good person, and I try to stay a very positive person, even though it's hard sometimes to be a positive person. And then to have somebody be mean to me like that, well, I can tell you this, I don't deserve it. I've never done anything hurtful to anybody in my life, on purpose. Especially, she's definitely on purpose. So yeah, trying to get things in order just in case. So I just told his niece, you know, it is a possibility that after we go to the meeting tomorrow that they might let him just go home, but I don't know that yet. But I told her I would let her know. So yeah, it's pretty tough. Life is pretty tough, isn't it? It's hard enough to go through the worry and just the scare of going through what we went through with my husband, but then to have to deal with somebody like that on top of it, it's like, and then try to work full time. I'm just saying, it's really sad to know that there's people out in the world like that. And I hope none of you have to deal with somebody like that, because I wouldn't want that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish for that at all for anybody, to have to deal with somebody like that. Why is he walking around without anything on his cart? Why don't you have anything on your cart, buddy? Why don't you have anything on your cart? Oh, he went in there to get something on his cart. That's just weird to have an empty cart. I was married to an alcoholic for many years. It was very hard to deal with. Oh, bless your heart. Really bless your heart. That's tough. My mom, I could say she was maybe an alcoholic at the end. She had died of lung cancer, but she got drunk many times. She lived with us for 4 years, and she got drunk many times, and was not very pleasant. So, yeah, it was not good. I know her and my dad had some problems because she was drinking. Hi. Are you my baby? Are you my baby girl? You are my baby girl. So, yeah. And she definitely drinks at night. I've known that for a long time. Yeah. But there's also precautionary things I've done. Like, he had a bottle of tequila in there. I poured it out. I poured it out because I'm like, I don't want him to get so bored and feel so down that he starts drinking. And we really don't have a lot of alcohol in here, but that's one thing I could see him having a drink every night. And then does it get more because he's bored? I mean, we're talking, my husband has not had to not have anything to do to keep him busy for 6 months. Well, it'd be more like maybe 4.5, but we don't even know after the beginning of the year if he'll be allowed to take a driver's test, or if he does, if he'll pass. We don't even know that yet. We don't know when maybe he can get a job, because he said if he got to the point where maybe he could get a job, my son said he'd even take him and pick him up, which is kind of like adult and child in reverse, because I remember all the times I had to take him to his jobs before he started driving. Oh my gosh, he would work at Menards, or he'd work at Lowe's, and he'd tell me what time he'd get off, and I would just sit out there and wait forever for him. I'm like, that would be hysterical if he had to do that with his dad. I mean, I'm not kidding. I think it'd be funny. It'd be kind of like paybacks in a sense. Although I don't think my husband would take as long to leave as he did. I don't think that would happen. I think that's funny. Are we done? We look pretty done, I think. So let's go ahead and end the day. 654 people. That was a lot. 654 people. I did go get the vending machines, right? Yeah, I did. That was a lot, you guys. That was a lot of people. I'm surprised we didn't make more than that, but we got down really low on our money too. So to be fair, out of stock. Got our toilet paper. Our toilet paper is always out. and paper towels. Normal, normal. We're never out from the butchery. Doesn't that seem weird that we're never out from the butchery? We need some of those. What about the butchery? Is that... See, we're a little low on these. We're going to go ahead and get them. See, maybe the butchery has to be like the bakery and we have to do low on stock also. Maybe. And then toys and candies next. Toys and candies take up a lot of room in the truck. Toys and candies. And I think it's because I have so many pallets of these because not that many are on a pallet. Okay, we got that. We got clothing. Just a couple things for clothing. So we'll just make that go to dock 2. See, there's only 5, and I noticed, no, it was the cello that was out completely. What if we should get another cello? Get 2 of those. We're gonna try that. That was some mega bucks right there, guys. Mega bucks. And we're gonna go ahead and go to dock 3. And then we've got our summertime. And then we got our vending. Come on. Come on, you can do it. So we have 37,000 left. What is our next expansion? I think it's 117,000. No, it's 122. What about warehouse? What's our warehouse at? 61,000. Look how many warehouses still we have. You guys, we have so much to expand. It's not funny. It's just not even funny how much we have to expand. It's a lot. We're never gonna get done. We're never gonna get done. It's not gonna happen. I just don't see how it's gonna happen, you guys. I just don't think it's gonna happen, you guys. It's like, really? I think we may end up quitting after this because I need to talk to his niece. I'm getting a little worried about the shortness of time. And I am exhausted on top of it. It's almost 9 here though. I started a little later so I could take my shower and get it done. So I'm sorry if the streams are a little bit shorter. But I think once he gets settled in, I think we can get on a good routine for streams again. But it's been like, I haven't been to visit him at all this week, which has really helped me out with less walking and stuff. Although I did have to go get him yesterday. Monday I was exhausted after cleaning Sunday. Yesterday I did have to go get him. And then we came home for a while and then I had to take him back. But other than that, I didn't really have to walk that much. So that's really helped me a lot. And then of course tonight, he was okay with me not coming because he knows I'm going to be there tomorrow for the meeting. So it's kind of like, I want to see him as much as I possibly can, but it's killing me to work full time, be exhausted, go. My knee's hurting, so the walking is hurting, and it's just, you know, it's everything is just a lot right now to do. So, but we'll get there, one day at a time, baby steps. That's what we do. That's what we do. But I think things are going well. I kind of want to, at least for them to finish restocking, because weird things happen when they're right in the middle of restocking and we save the game. Like, she doesn't have a box. She doesn't have anything. That just seems so weird. And not everybody is... A lot of people are coming back. Do we have sheep plushies? A lot of this is ham, or why do I have mangoes? Did I order mangoes? Are you getting mangoes? Oh no, did I order something I shouldn't have? And what is this? A tennis racket. Why is nobody picking up the tennis? Oh, he is. He's right there. Never mind. It feels so weird that it went down this way and it didn't put a dock door right here. I was kind of surprised by that. I really expected that to be a dock door. Okay, he's taking the mangoes. And he's almost done with that. Do I have anything showing up anywhere? Then why did they say they need sheep plushies? Why did they not say they were out of sheep plushies before? See? No boxes for sheep plushies. Did I forget to order? Why does this happen every time I order now, y'all? Doesn't it feel like that? It happens every single time now? And there's sheep plushies. It's like, where were they before? Why all of a sudden do we know we're out of them? That makes no sense. What is this right here? Nobody's picking it up. Ground pork. Yeah, nobody's picking these up. So, like... These are the ones that were low in stock. So I'm just gonna put them down here. So there must have been like one too many, obviously, and that's fine. Look at those sheep plushies. That'll be done. So I over-ordered. That's the thing that you, especially on the pallets. I don't know if it would have been so much if it was a box shelf. Let's get this done. Everybody come get your sheep plushies. See, and that's what bothers me, because only one unloader comes for that pallet. So is it only one unloader per pallet? Because for real, if they would have had 2 or 3 come there, that would have been done really quickly. Yeah, and they're getting ready to go take them to fill them up. But you know what I mean? And then down should come the door. So that's kind of a little bit like, maybe that should have been not so assigned. Okay, see, they're done. I'm gonna follow. Follow. This looks so good. I am so thrilled with this. I can't even tell you. I absolutely love this. See, if we get that one section that had 3 guitars, we're gonna have to get another one of these, which is fine because I love the way they look. I love the way they look. That's like one of my favorite things, I think, in the music store is the music store hangers like that fill up the whole wall. It just makes it look so good. Okay, so they put their sheep plushies, which I believe is over here on this rack. Yep, they're all full. I like it that we condensed that. Yeah, this is looking good, you guys. We're getting there. We're getting to the point where once we've got 3 licenses left in music, and once we get done with that, you guys, then it's on to electronics. That's the last department that we have right now. Like, I can't believe we're that close. Like, that's almost scary. And I know there's more coming, but it's going to be like, we just need to get expansions done. And I don't know how Cans Alone or Rusty or Austin Plays. I've watched all of them play this game, and I feel like they're making a lot more money than I am, and I don't know why. I can't believe they're doing that much more different than I am. I mean, you can only do so much. So I don't know. I don't get it. But it is what it is, and we will eventually get there, and it's going great. It's going great. It's just, I just feel like it's such a slow go to get the money up in order to do anything. That's how I'm feeling. You order more products, but then you have to restock those products. So like, yeah, you make a lot more, but then you got to spend a lot more to get them, you know, in your store. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough, but we're doing it. We're doing it. But anyway, you guys, I'm so glad that you joined me tonight. I appreciate y'all so much. I'll keep you updated on my husband. If he comes home tomorrow night, we definitely won't be streaming. So, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And depending on where you are, I'll see you soon.